Thanks for joining us. Now, the fate of final year pupils and their juniors as the Dawhenya District Assembly Basic School hangs in the balance. From overcrowding to poor visibility and poor ventilation, scores of these pupils are cramped in small classrooms to be taught. The construction of a JHS block started in 2005 to solve the problem and has since been left uncompleted. There are currently 90 pupils in JHS 3, 89 in JHS 2 and 101 in JHS 1, a situation some parents, teachers and pupils are not happy with. Joy News' MFA Atiamwali visited the school and reports.
This is the final year class of the Dawhenya Basic School. It is two classes put together from the primary level, that is A and B. There are 90 pupils in this classroom. The intense heat, coupled with the body odor resulting from the sweat of the pupils that greet visitors using the school's veranda, is enough to ward you off. These people sit through the heat and unpleasant smell daily to be taught. The only fan in the class does not provide enough ventilation for them. Desks meant for two pupils are shared by 4 in class. There are those who practically perch at the edge of the desk. Those who are unable to manage bring their own chairs to school, squeezing themselves in the limited space. This has created little or no room for movement or even comfort as they settle in for class daily. Those people sitting at the back are more or less on their own as they engage in their own activities since they cannot be bothered by the teacher while lessons are ongoing. A situation obviously impossible for the teacher to check due to the congestion and closed space.
Because it is two classes combined, it becomes difficult for me. Even sometimes when I'm learning, because of how they've been disturbing, it becomes difficult for me to listen to the teacher. And then sometimes if the teacher is teaching, I don't even understand what the teacher is teaching.
We want the government to come and complete the building, and we need desks and textbooks. Because we are many in the school, some of the students didn't get some of the book to read. When it is time for the lesson, four people read one book.
For fear of victimization, the teachers we met at the school at the time of filing this story were unwilling to speak to us on camera, even though they appreciate the challenge and want them resolved.
I cannot even express how angry I was, how upsetting I was that students are 100 students in one class. How do you expect them to even learn anything? 100 students in one class at a time. It's unbearable. I didn't think it was happening in this country, but it is happening.
This structure here is the staff common room. Some of the teachers tell me anytime it is raining, they are either compelled to share the small space with the pupils or manage on the veranda. Information gathered by the news team also suggests, though the school is on the school feeding program, pupils are yet to benefit. The news team visited the office of the Ningo Pram District Education Service for some answers, but the director in charge would not speak to us. The team logged in and was made to wait for an hour, only to be told later the director in charge drove out a few minutes ago for monitoring, as at midday. My name is MFA Atiamwali for Joy News, Dawhenya, Accra.
Now, we'll stay with issues dealing with education because it's been close to 2 months since government started the implementation of the flagship free SHS program. More than 400,000 students from across the country are benefiting from the project. The policy, though, has come to reduce the burden of parents, is fraught with several challenges. On Joining Agenda today, Rafiq Salam tells the story of Kaleo Senior High Technical School, where students are using uncompleted structures as classrooms and Wawa boards placed on cement blocks as tables and chairs.
606 students were admitted at the Kaleo Senior High Technical School for the free HHS, bringing the total student population of the school to 1,452. Prior to the implementation of the free HHS policy, the school was offering 3 elective courses, namely agriculture science, technical and vocational studies. They then applied to the Ghana Education Service to enable them begin a program in general science and were added general arts. The school has a major challenge in its infrastructure and capacity to accommodate the entire student population. The Kaleo Senior High School has few classrooms. Works on a 1-story building for the home science department have reached an advanced stage, but the contractor abandoned the site due to delayed payment by the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund. Akrimato Jamila is a first-year student of the school.
Our classroom is very bad. We don't have lights, we don't have fan, and the floor too is not well plastic, so we are just suffering here. Even cry, we don't have blackboard. The blackboard we are using is plywood. We use some battery to paint, so whenever the teacher is writing on the board, he always becomes dirty, so it makes our learning very difficult.
A more worrying issue is the inadequate furniture at the school. Some of the tables or chairs have crooked stands. The cruel reality is that some of the students place Wawa boards on cement blocks, and these serve as tables and chairs. Ibrahim Jara says awkward sitting arrangement is having a serious effect on their health.
We are using the dining hall tables and chairs to sit, even to the extent that if they give us exercise or something like that, even if you don't know anything, but the way you sit, you can't even write. Sometimes we just lie on the table and write. If not, you can't get space to write.
Headmistress of the school, Pogna Patricia Jere, has another worry: finding teachers for all the subjects. This class, for example, is supposed to have mathematics, but there is no teacher.
The teachers are not enough to take all the different areas to teach us. If some of the courses, such as core maths and elective maths, our master, some of them, they are not there. So they used to say other teachers to come and teach us. So when they are also having class, that's how we will just sit down until after their class, they will just come and help us. Means we are just parasiting like that.
However, Patricia Jere said she is working to fix it.
Before the program took off, they have to come and assess the school to see whether we have teachers, the resources are there for these programs. And it was commended that we had the resources. But of late, there was some challenge. And just recently, a maths teacher, because of some trouble that came in, has to be released back to the district office. So that is where the challenge is coming out. So I've released the maths teacher as at now to go back to the district office. Then I'm going to negotiate with the district director and the regional director to see how they can fill this gap for the school.
The school also has challenges in accommodating the over 600 new students. A food store and a small teachers' quarters for 5 teachers have been converted into a dormitory. Patricia Jera again.
To support the new policy take-off successfully, I pleaded with the masters to get accommodation elsewhere around the town, and I've put in the first year's girls here, 136 of them, to stay here for the meantime, hoping that government will come to our aid one day by providing the accommodation facilities for the school. So this is a master's bungalow as an hour staying, but for now the girls are staying here. I've hosted part of the girls in this bungalow.
Putting 136 girls in about 5 rooms, are they not congested?
There's congestion, but for now, once it's not raining, we are managing for now. And we have even used one of the food stores as a girls' dormitory. So part of them are also there.
But it's warm. But it's not raining, but it's warm.
It's warm. Once it's not raining and it is warm, at least we'll use the yard for now. It's inconvenience for them, but we are all compromising. There's nothing we can do, but we are hoping that the government will come to our aid. I have the hope that they will come to our aid, and then this decongestion will be done, and the girls will be free from being congested in the rooms.
Authorities of Keleo Senior High Technical School are breaking their back to ensuring that government's implementation of the free HHS policy is successful. This they have done by rationing students to some uncompleted projects. The onus now lies on the government to fulfill part of the bargain by ensuring that those uncompleted projects are completed. Reporting for Dawhenya News, Rafiq Salam, Keleo.